One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Monarchs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Quarterback extends the play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement today.
Pulls it in, it's Cobb. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Caught over the middle. It's Butler. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go right back to it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Gives it on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Old Dominion! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires on the move. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Brown will throw it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Spencer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They'll move the tight end. He wants to throw it. Floating away. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Touchdown, Red Wolves! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Using his feet to buy time. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Brown will throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Red Wolves! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, they'll break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Flowers. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Quarterback gets enough. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Makes the catch, it's Cobb. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. He lets one fly deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch? And get the 1st down. You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved.
Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Walters. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run deep down the right side. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. Brown wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Newsome.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Touchdown, ODU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Kansas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Lawrence. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is heading. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hits the open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
He'll get rid of it. He's got it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Flowers. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Red Wolves have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Strong run and a pick up of 5 out to the 15.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Newsome. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Gets away from one, finds some space.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Brown wants to pass, using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Monarchs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And first down for the offense.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So first down will open up the final period.
Let's go!
On the direct snap, it's Burnett. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. He might want another play. Brown will throw it. Under fire. That's caught. It's Burnett. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Newsome. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Hauls it in. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The quick out. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They've got the lead here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walters. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Looking to scramble. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over. You got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away. He could just pirouette, make a guy miss, turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that run.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And the returner goes down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Burnett. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Butler. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you are. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Flowers. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.